Hello and welcome to one more English lesson, right? As always, we're gonna move on, okay? But today, specifically today, what day is today? It's March 15th, okay? We're gonna have a little bit different lesson, okay? So today we are not gonna work science, okay? Today I'm gonna present you, okay, a little bit different topic, which is geography. And then you go, but why teacher? Why geography today? Okay? I want to introduce you something new, some new topic. Again, of course, we're gonna continue on science normally, okay? But today, specifically, especially, we're gonna work on something a little bit different, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the PDF, the paper of today's lesson inside of your app, QFI, okay? So please watch the lesson, get the PDF inside of the app, download it, yeah, and do the exercises when we finish, okay? So this is basically what we're gonna do today, okay? So, I hope that you enjoy the lesson, okay? So just follow me. Let's go on the topic, okay? I'm gonna share right now with you. Yeah, so this is the paper as you can see here next to me. On KS2 Geography, what time is it? So the topic of today's lessons is about time. We're gonna learn a little bit about its history and how it works on some areas in the world, okay? So just follow me. Of course, if you get like any word or anything that you don't understand, just ask me, okay? So let's go on. Let's begin. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna get my pencil here, yeah, my marker. I'm gonna use purple today, and then let's begin in this first part. Okay, so just follow me. The Earth completes one rotation, yeah, like goes around every 24 hours. When it's light outside, our part of the world is facing the sun. When it's dark outside, our part of the world has turned away from the sun, right? So I mean, I guess this is very obvious, right? Very really easy. Again, if it's light outside, what does it mean when I say it's light outside? It means that when I look outside through the window, it's dark. And when I look outside, it's light, like as we have here, yeah, it means that the sun is outside. So, of course, there is a reason for that, yeah? Because, or the part, yeah, as we have here, or the part of the world where we live, where we are, is facing the sun, or it is as it is said here on the book, it's turned it away. It's like with like it's back to the sun. Easier, right? I guess it's very clear for you. So are you understanding what's gonna be our topic of today's lesson? So let's go on, enjoy that, right? So let me get back to the lesson, okay? So as yes, supposing that we understood, that we get what it's here, okay, let's continue. And then we have this next subheading here, another place, another time, okay? So it can't be daytime everywhere on Earth at the same time, of course, because of the way of the shape of the planet, because the whole of the Earth can't face the sun at the same time. This means when it's daytime on one side of the world, it's night time on the opposite side. Very similar to the sentence that we have seen before, right? Okay, so again, just for you to know, right? Okay, if it's day here in the other side of the planet, it's night because it cannot, yeah? Our planet, because it's like round shape, okay, it cannot face the sun, as a whole, okay, the entire earth at the same time. Are you getting, are you understanding what I am saying? I hope so, right? So let's continue, let's move on. Coming back to the topic here, okay, and let's go down a little bit here, take a look on that. We have this beautiful picture, right? And what do we have here? We have our planet, yeah, this side here, and we have the sun on the other side, right? Okay, and then there are some things written here, so let's follow me. Let's see this first girl here, yeah? We can see at her clock, yeah? And we can have an idea that this is night here, right? So I'm Kirsty. I'm from Edinburgh. Edinburgh, yeah, this is how we pronounce that. This is a city, okay, in UK, in Scotland. It's 9 p.m. in the UK, so I'm about to go to bed. Good night, right? So she says a sentence. So I'm gonna translate it to you, right? So I'm Kirsty. Eu sou a Kirsty, yeah? Eu sou de Edinburgh, yeah? Edimburgo, né? Que a gente fala na Escócia. It's 9 p.m. O que é isso? É 9 da noite, okay? So, and then we continue here, right? And on the next part, we go here. So, I'm about to go to bed. Ou seja, né? Tô quase aí, tô indo, né? Tô preparando para ir dormir. E aí ela fala, good night, right? Então, não tem muito segredo, né? Estão conseguindo entender? Tranquilo, easy. Então, let's go on. And getting back, yeah, going down actually a little bit here, okay? We have this next part, right? So just follow me, okay? And now I'm gonna show you, okay? On the next person. My name is Lee. I live in Brisbane, in Australia. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Time to get ready for school again. So I'm gonna translate that for you just to make it simple, yeah, just to make it easy to you to understand. Okay, so follow me. Meu nome é Lee, eu moro na Brisbane, né? Que fica na Austrália. É 7 horas da manhã, hora de me preparar para a escola. Tá conseguindo entender? Tá pegando como funciona isso? So, então, let's get back here now. And as we got it, right? Okay, so how does it work? Yeah, why? We have Kirsty, it's 9, and here down, Lee is 7. And I mean, and this picture, it's at the same time, right? Okay, they are not in different times. So what I mean here is, let's go on, is that the planet, yeah, in this moment is like this side, yeah. So people who live here in the back side, it's one time, and if you live here in the front side, it's a different time, yeah. That's how it works because our planet is like round. I guess it's easy, right? I guess there is no difficult to, I mean, about that. Do you get it? Do you have any questions for me? I guess it's very clear, right? So if it's okay, let's move on. Coming back, right? Coming back to the book. Oh, sorry. We go down here, okay? And then let's read this final part here. My name is Leah. This part I have already read, so let's go down here. No matter where they live, everyone wants 12 p.m. noon to be the middle of the day for them. This means different places on Earth need to have their own time zones. Okay? So, did you understand this sentence? Did you get that? So, I'm gonna translate it to you. Okay? So, follow me one more time. Então, não importa aonde você viva, todo mundo, né? Todo mundo quer que meio-dia seja metade do dia. É isso que está escrito aqui, ok? E sendo assim, ou seja, isso significa o quê? Que diferentes lugares do planeta eles precisam ter o próprio, né? Essa própria time zone, essa própria linha aí, né? Ok? De horários, né? Para poder se guiar, né? Especially because, okay, even though different places they have different time zones, everybody wants midday to be midday, midnight to be midnight. Clear? Are you getting? I hope so. So, if it's okay, that's this part, and let's go to the next part. Okay, we have now the second part, right? It's continuing. Yeah, we're gonna continue studying the topic. Okay, so let's go on. Getting in the zone. That is the title. Yeah, that is the name of this part here. Okay, so follow me. Each blue line on this map. What is that, teacher? What are you talking about? This blue line here. Okay. separates the words time zones. Each zone is an hour apart. Is 1 hour? Yeah, there is a difference of 1 hour. The lines are more or less straight. I mean, like that, like straight. But sometimes they have to wiggle, yeah, to bend a little bit, yeah, okay, about so that whole countries, I mean, that whole countries can be in the same time zone, okay. And take a look here next to my head here. Can you see that? Okay. So there is a sentence here. At the bottom of the map here, right? You will see the times in different zones. Okay. So again, just to make sure, at the bottom of the map, you will see the times in different zones when it's 12 noon in the UK. Okay. So what I mean with that? So let's go on. On Okay, so first let's read the labels that we have here, right? We have some labels, okay? Like, teacher, what is these labels, okay? Are the names, yeah? Are the signs that we have on the map. For example, we have this first one here. What is that? Prime meridian line, which is this line here. Can you see? This one here, right? And then we have this one, international date line. International date line, which follows like down here. Can you see that? Okay, so I mean, later we check that. Yeah, we get I mean, more details about. But let's see. So what I want you guys to know here is that here in the middle, right? As you can see, it's the Greenwich Meridian time, which is 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. So remember that this exercise here, yeah, what we are doing is that we are gonna analyze like what is the time, yeah, in different parts of the world, right? For example, now this moment, if I look on my clock now, for example, let's suppose it's like 5:45 in the afternoon, right? So now if it's 5:45 in Japan, yeah, what time is it like in UK right now, in Brazil right now, right? So this is what we are gonna do here. This is what we are gonna study here. Okay, so let's get back. And okay, so the sample here is that 12 p.m. in UK. So at the same time, if we go here to the other side, right, we can see that here in this line, like maybe what do we have here? Maybe we have part of Europe, right, Africa, and some countries. So here's gonna be 3 p.m. And if we continue moving, 6 p.m. So you see, so each line like 12, 1, 2, 3, each line that you can see here, each line of that, okay, each each corresponds to 1 hour, yeah. So basically every line here it's 1 hour, 2, 3, and then so on, okay. So this is how it works. Are you getting? Are you understanding? Again, if you don't, tell me, okay. So I guess it's clear, right? I guess there is no really secret here. Moving moving down, okay. I will not say all the names of the countries, okay, but just to you have an idea. I mean, this area here, it's Brazil, right? Here Australia, Japan, maybe it's like here, somewhere around here, right? And then here we have America and Canada, and this area here maybe China, Russia. Okay, so this is a little bit of the country. So going down a little bit, right? So just follow me, okay? A land before time. Sorry, by the way, I forgot to do something, right? Let me get here. Can you see this part here? Yeah, this area that I am like highlighting. So can you spot a country that has more than one time zone? So do you understand that question? Can you spot a country that has more than one time zone? I mean, can you see, right? One country, país that has more than, que tem mais do que uma time zone, do que uma linha do tempo aí, né? Horário específico. Maybe in the same country, we have two different times in the same country. Can you see that? So let's see if we get it. Um, Okay, so let's analyze it here. Um, let's go on. I mean, Europe, right? Here in this area here, we have different time zones, and what else? Even here in Brazil, yeah. If we analyze, yeah. So Brazil is this area here, right? So I mean, we can see that depending on the area, like it's this time, and like depending on the area is like this one, right? So can you see here two different time zones, the same country, right? So this is what I mean here. Okay, so let's go down a little bit again, and let's continue reading. So in the past, each town in the UK used the position of the sun to tell the time. That meant it was a slightly different time in every town because they used the sun, right? Which became too confusing when people started to travel more. Do you get that? I hope so. They decided to choose one standard time that everyone would use, and the time at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. And this is called Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Okay, so yeah, this is the map of UK, right? In this area here, and then here we have this line, and specifically here, okay, we can see London, right? Okay, I mean Greenwich specifically, right? Greenwich, it's just like in London area, okay. How do you know that, teacher? Have you ever been there? Oh yes, I have. Right, okay, I have already been in this place, so it's a very interesting place. By the way, okay. So coming back to you, and I mean, so and then we have this line there. So continuing, the imaginary north-south line through Greenwich is called the Prime Meridian Line, and it is used as the basis for our time zone system. Okay, so they use that to basically for they use that as a reference for all the world time zones. Okay, so did you get that? Did you understand like this imaginary north south line? I mean, GMT, like this Greenwich. Again, Greenwich is the name of an area, like of a. And now, actually, by the way, just for you to know, right? There is a very famous, um, how can I say that? University there. Yeah. Okay. So they, it's like I'm not sure exactly, right? Like it's a Navy university. Navy is the area, yeah, is the part of the army that they work on the sea, yeah? They work with the water, right? So it's very famous, Greenwich University. If you google that, you can get this information. Okay, so it's a very interesting point. Again, just to make clear, Greenwich is an area, yeah, it's like next to London. Okay, and if we go there, we can see this observatory, right, this place, yeah. And again, as a reference to the word, yeah, in this area there is an imaginary line. When I say imaginary, because it's just like there is no line really, like drawn, yeah, okay, on the ground, but it's imaginary. You can see. So in this place here, if you go there, there is like some statue, some place like showing that this is the place, right? And then from there, in one side, we get one specific time, and if you cross to the other side of the line, is a different time. And of course, we're gonna see this information here. Okay, so are you getting? Again, if you don't, ask me. Okay, so just to make clear, yeah, essa Greenwich aqui é o local onde tem, né, aí esse observatório, e lá tem um ponto onde tem uma linha imaginária que para um lado é uma determinada hora e para o outro lado da linha é uma determinada hora, tá bom? É diferente. Por que imaginário? Porque não tem uma linha desenhada no chão, não é? Assim, é imaginário, mas isso é oficial, tá bom? Apesar de ser imaginário, as pessoas, os cientistas, todo mundo usa essa linha como referência. A partir daqui é determinada hora, do outro lado é outra hora. Right? Good. So let's go on. Let's continue. And going down in this last part here, yeah, you can be a time traveler. Oh, really? Can I? So, I mean, time traveler, right? What is that, teacher? You can be, você pode ser, não, viajante do tempo. Maybe? I don't know. So let's see what he meant by that, right? The international date line is exactly halfway around the world from the prime meridian line. It marks the point where one day ends and the next one begins. So if you stand on the west side of the line and then cross over it, you will go back in time by 24 hours. Okay, so did you understand? Did you get what I meant here? Did you get the information? I hope so, right? So again, I'm gonna show you again, and then of course I'm gonna ask you to translate it for me, okay, if you can. So let's check it out again. Okay, so again, this is the area, right? This is the area where I want you guys to analyze, right? Okay, so let me highlight this. Okay, so follow me again. The international date line is exactly halfway around the world from the prime meridian line, which marks the point where one day ends and the next one begins. So if you stand on the west side of the line and then cross over it, you will go back in time by 24 hours. I mean, if you cross the line, it's like you turn back. Você volta in time 24 hours. Você volta no tempo, né? 24 horas aí. That's why, depending on the side where you are, yeah, depending on the if you are on one side or another side of the line, the time it's going to be different, like I mean on your clock, right? Got it? I hope you have understood, right? Okay, so this is the topic, this is the thing that we learned today, okay, about the time. It's an interesting lesson, it's a special lesson, of course, right? And now we're gonna check it out, the questions, because we have questions for this list, I mean for this lesson, for this lesson, right? So I'm gonna read the questions with you, and of course I'm gonna ask you to answer that on your notebook, okay? You're gonna have the PDF, you do that and you answer that on your notebook, on your paper. And then of course you send the picture to me, right? So let's analyze it together. So here we are, right? I mean, geography, what time is it? Question part, okay? So just follow me. Number one, the previous 2 pages from the study book are about the words time zones and why they're important. So read both pages, then answer the questions below. Number one, read the first page from the study book. Use the words below to complete the sentences to explain why different places have different time zones. So we have to explain that. Porque diferentes lugares têm diferentes linhas, né, de horas aí, okay? So let's see. Let's take a look on that. And if we analyze here, right, we have these words 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna read for you. And midnight, time zones, 12 p.m., 24, and axis. Axis. Okay? I'm gonna give you the translation of this one here, axis. Okay? So teacher, what is that? Okay? This we can translate that by eixo. Oh, eixo. Teacher, I don't know what is eixo. If you don't know, you ask me, send me a message, okay? Se você não sabe o que é eixo, me pergunta, manda mensagem pro teacher. Yeah, because, I mean, I have to explain you that directly, right? So, but if you know, axis means that, right? So, let's get back. And then we have some questions. And so, teacher, what do we have to do? We have to use these words to complete the gaps, right? So let's see the questions. The Earth spins, yeah, like turns around, right? On its once every. Okay, so the Earth spins on its something once, which is one time every hours. Okay, so when it's midday on one side of the Earth, it is on the other side. Okay, so let me move my head a little bit above here. Moving on. We have different something so that every country can have midnight at Okay, so what do you think is that? Do you understand? You get it? Okay, just some words that I'm gonna give you right now, okay? Just for you to know, spin is when, like, it turns around like that. So this is the meaning of spin. Got it? So let's get back. Um, Going down, okay? I mean, of course, this part here, I expect you to answer all of them for me, okay? So yeah, okay, so you have things clear. Let's go down. Number two, before standard time was agreed, yeah, what is the standard time, teacher? Is a standard, yeah, it's like a time that everybody can use, like the same system. This is the standard time. Was agreed, yeah, that everybody had the same opinion. People used the position of the sun, for sure, right? To tell the time. Before this standard, before this system, yeah, people used the sun. And why could this be a problem? Why using the sun could be a problem, okay? For people living in different parts of the UK. In the text, we have that explanation, right? It was a problem using the sun because of what? So, and here, what do we have here? We have like the beginning of, so this could be a problem for people living in different parts of the UK because, and then you complete, okay? So you get the information on the text and complete. Of course, if you will not print this paper, you can do that on your notebook, right? Easy, right? Okay, so um, is everything clear up to here? Are you understanding how it works? If it's okay, I'm gonna go to the next part, okay? Next part is really funny, okay? I think you're gonna like it. So let's see. Okay, number three. If it's 12 p.m. in London, what time is it in these cities? So we have, what do we have here? We have Istanbul, Tokyo, and New York. So, teacher, how will I know that? How I gonna know? Okay, again, if it's 12 p.m. in London, okay? So follow the hint. Here there is a range. How we're gonna do that? So you can use the time zone map in the study book for help. You can also use an atlas to help you find on out which countries these cities are in if you are not sure. Okay, so I mean, of course, you can use Google if you want, right? I mean, my recommendation to you, it's simple. You can Google and check, like for example, like the time zones. Okay, there are some website and even some apps that shows this. Okay, but if you don't want to do that, if you want to use the page that we work at today, so you can use the time zone map. Teacher, I forgot, where is that? This is the time zone map. Can you see this one here, right? So all you have to do, you have to identify. So if it's Tokyo, it's here. Supposing this is Japan, so what is the time zone? This one, right? Because here it's 12 p.m. So this is what you do. You follow this map. You find the country. For example, oh, maybe the country is here. So and then you follow the time zone. So here is this one, or maybe is this one. I don't know. So just this is what you have to do. Okay, to get to understand and to know like how to answer this question. Okay, so if it's clear for you, let's continue. Right? Okay. So this is how we are gonna do the exercise. Following up, okay? And of course, after you finish these three exercises, we have this very interesting exercise here. So check it out. Noah, yeah? This is the name of a person, right? Noah is flying from London in the UK to Miami. So he's flying from London, which is in the UK, and he's going to Miami in Florida. So her flight takes off at 2 p.m. Takes off. Teacher, I don't know what is takes off. It goes up, takes off. Okay? And take 10 hours of flight. The flight will yeah, the time, yeah. How long does it take? It takes 10 hours, yeah, of a flight. And so following this information, it takes off, it will go up at 2 p.m. and it will take 10 hours this trip up to here, okay? And what time it will get from this place to p.m., okay? So my question is, what time will it be in Miami when she lands? So you get the time of this place, you get the time of this place, you follow the time zones, right? And then you calculate and you give me the answer what time it will arrive here. This is what you have to do. Do you understand? Okay. So all you have to do is you have to calculate. So if it will take off at this time in London, it will, and the flight will take 10 hours, and what time it will arrive there. Okay. So calculate the time. Don't forget to follow the time zone lines, right? Again, if you find it difficult, you can ask for help from me, right? Okay. So this is the activity, right? Here. And then we have this little information. I'm gonna put myself up here. Again, look at the time zone map in the study book again for help if you want, okay? It's easier for you to calculate. And that's it, guys. So here in the final part, right? We have only this one here. The answer. So it will be hour, yeah, in Miami when the flight lands, when it arrive, right? So, and that is it. So of course, if you finish everything, so you can answer here. I understand that it's not the same time all over the world, and I know why we have time zones. So do you know that? Do you understand? And did you really like got professional on this topic? If yeah, you go here. If so, so you go here. And if you didn't understand at all, you go here. Okay, just for a matter of practicing. So this is your homework, right? Again, we have 2 pages, right? This page and this page as well here, okay? And we have 2 pages of materials, this one and the first one. And basically that is it, what you have to do today, okay? So study hard, do your best, right? And if you have questions, feel free to ask me, okay? And I hope you have enjoyed that lesson, right? Okay, and of course, I mean, today I'm gonna clap my hands for you, yeah, because I mean you are a very good student. So let's go together, right? So congratulations for you, right? Have a good time, of course, as always, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye. Take care. 1, 2, 3, go.